What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Night Vendor rolling. So we did episode 1 last week. You guys seem to really like it. We did 50 billion just to see what we can get. Today we are going to be doing 100 billion, and my only thing that I want to get is basically cron stones and stuff that are cheap. So yeah, you guys enjoyed the last episode. This is the last week it's happening. So, you know, I figured might as well take advantage of that, and we'll do that. So anyway, we'll pull out 100 bill and we'll just do it. So with that said, dang. Honestly, I'm just trying to save up cron stones for whatever's happening in the future with the Heidel Ball, whatever they announce. We have 23,000 crons, and let's do it. So we're not gonna, I don't know if we're gonna use all of our energy, but we're just gonna use the ones we have from, you know, last time that we didn't use. So let's start off with the ones with max energy first. So what are we looking for? Crons, purple boxes, anything that's cheap, and, you know, let's go from there. Dekia fragments. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I could profit off of that. Are we doing good for the community this week? So I get to play around with a little bit higher prices because I do have the merchant ring. So we bought that for 87. And then we made like 1.7 mil. Hooray. Did it for you guys. Alright, anyway. Breath of Narcion, if you need it, just literally go hunting in Odraxia down at Rhinos, and you get them so frequently. 250 for 8 bill? I don't know about that. Oh, what happened? Those were like 40 mil like 2 weeks ago. I will only buy these if they are low 400s, like 400 to 410. I have seen so many people open these, myself included, and most of the time, unless you get the Resplendent box, these are like not great. Win box or 2. I think you can get these off the Central Market. People sell them for like 1 point something, so generally 2 is on the high roll, but wind is always a good one if you need it. 30 to 50. These are profit if you like training and like in leveling them up. $50, you have to roll like 60 or higher to profit off of those. Sturdy treads. Those make super whale pots, right? I think. Not really worth it. Purple box. That's not the purple box we want. 412, and that's on the low end of, I think it's 400 to 500 between that one, so might as well. Yeah, 450 is too high. For all of you who do need tier 10s and you're going for the Krogdalo horse, I mean, making these is kind of a pain. Trust me, I know, because I went through that stage back when they were harder to get. But yeah, I don't know if it's worth 2 bill, but it definitely saves you a bit of time. I hate buying the purple boxes at like an all-time high. It doesn't feel good, but we do that. If you need the crystals for that, these are definitely worth it. For 20, yeah, we'll get it. That's on the lower side. I hate paying 900 for that one. Is this profit if we sell it for 50? No, it's not. Capra stones, 50 to 100. I think that's generally profit if you roll above like a 55. So 50 to 100, if you roll above 55, that's good. Almost max price one. Silence, you could get these at minimum for 130. These probably actually do sell. Let me double check that one. Well, I mean, for me it's probably profit, but yeah, I'm too lazy to sell that one. Deep Seas for 225. This is a good price, but I think I just have a lot of them at the moment. Otherwise, I think it is good. $14 for a Dream Horse. That involves leveling it. 50 to 100. That's if you roll a 54 or higher. That's good. Will we get a cheap Vel's Heart today? If we do, I will send it straight to the market for you guys. $300 for 17. I believe at 300 stack, if I did the math a while ago and it's still correct, it's around 16 bill. So, not really. A 13 bill Dream Horse box. This is only good if you can't buy the one you want. Like, let's say you're trying to go for a tier 10, you need a male and a female, right? If you specifically need the one and it's not on the market, then this is worth it. For me, it's not. This one is kind of profit. Do I need it is the question. The answer is no. 416, sure. That's 68. Ooh, a cheap purple box. That's rare. A Dekia. High rolling prices. That's not great. $404. 111. That's a pretty decent box. I think we saw two now that are 13 billion. What's happening? Show me the Bell's Hearts. Another 13 one. Oh, they sit on the market now. I guarantee it'll sell out eventually because these are worth 10 billion in my eyes. But, you know, that's a pass. Our first 350 for today at 67. It doesn't feel great because 67 bill is a lot, but if you do the math and you need a 350 stack, that is worth it. Not for me, though. Ooh, that's 2 of them. Nope. I hate that I'm buying every single purple box no matter what the price is. And then they range from like 700 to 1 bill. That doesn't feel good. That was a low value one. That's good. Not worth the 350. If you can get it in your 60 billions, that's worth it. Not 70. Ooh, a Vel. You know, if if that wasn't 18 and a half, it would be worth it. But I think the max is like 16.9. If you need it, you pay any price for it. Unfortunately, that's a little too high. Rip. Trust me, though, if we get a cheap value one, I'll buy it and send it. 81. Oh, we actually don't have as much energy as I thought. We went through all the 700 max ones real quick. A Garmoth's Horn for 3 bill. I don't actually know the value of that one. But if you're, you know, going for a tier 4 Garmoth pet, that's probably worth it. Let me show you how. Like, you can get a tier 4 one for like 40 bill guarantee. You do the Nuverkint quest. I have a video on how to do that. And basically it gives you a tier 4 Nuver pet, and then you can combine it with the dragon because this one is considered a special pet. And so you combine it with the tier 1 dragon, like from the Garmoth's Horn, and then that one just T4s it guaranteed, and then that's how you get like an extra 100 HP. Is it relevant in 2026? No. Is it just nice to have? Yeah. I guess we'll buy that one. $468 is a pass. 9 bill for a 250. That seems like it's worth it, but I'm not sure what the value of anything under 350 or 300 stacks are. I don't want it that badly. 9.3. How much do I lose in taxes? A 10 bill. On a 10 bill one, it's for me it's 12%, so it'd be like 8.8 if I were to sell it. That's a good deal. I'm just really torn. Do I really need it? Don't know. I mean, kinda. But these last 90 days, we're buying it. Oh, we buy that one. That's a very good price for a tier 9, 12.6. I think that's the lowest I've ever seen it from the event. We just bought one. And we could... Yeah. At least we're getting some decent crons today. I just hope we don't like go negative. Give me more purple boxes, actually. I like those. We saw 2 of them, but they're at like the highest price. I feel bad doing this for all the people that need it, but man, if I needed it, I would have bought it at that price. This was such a good quality of life, using all the energy on one character. That probably is profit, but I'd have to hold it for a while. The fact that I just like lit 50 bill on fire in a solid like less than 20 minutes is kind of insane when you think about it. Welcome to endgame RNG. Holy, we actually use so much energy now that I look at that. I'm like, what in the world? It just goes by so fast. Why didn't they put the Garmoth's art in here? I feel like a lot of people still need that. That's a good price. We could buy it a little bit cheaper. Running out of energy, boys. Oh no. Oh, skipped over Krons. 416, sure. Two more characters, then we're out. Oh, what's happening? Oh no. We saw two Vel's Hearts today. That's kind of crazy, actually. Are we out of energy? We're out of energy. Okay, so we spent 60 billion silver. That's kind of a lot, to be honest. We have... Let me pull out the calculator real quick. So we spent 60 billion silver. And 60 billion... Assuming we are vendor croning, right? At 3 million each, we should be up 20,000 crons in theory. So, give or take, by the end of this, once we open all of our boxes, we should be around 43. Well, actually, no. Because I bought the ginseng for 10 bill, that's a little bit different. So, we're just straight up minus 10 billing that. So, 50 billion. I have to do that again. Divided by 3 million. All right, it's around 16,000 crons. So 39 to 40,000 crons at the end of this would be good. All right, let's do it. 10 to 20. The max I can get out of this one is about 1,200, and the minimum is about 630. We got 962 out of that. Hold on, let me turn off the camera so you guys see that one. Okay, so this one, 30 to 50. Minimum around 1,260 up to 2,000. Yeah, so 1,200 to 2,000. Above average. These are all just flat ones, so you get straight up 520 out of it. Okay. These are... Wait, hold on. We'll do that last. 50 to 100. So we can get... Wait, hold on. 1750 up to 3500. We're looking for at least 2000. Or actually, we want 60. We want, yeah, over 2000. 2600. I'll take that. Okay, Capra stones, 50 to 100, minimum 500, maximum 1000. 750, I would say that's, you know, straight in the middle. All right, these boxes are a scam, but, you know, these boxes aren't great, but we did it because they were cheap. If we get a red box, that's easy money. No red boxes. Okay, hold on. So what do we get out of this? 150 to 300 crons realistically. If we get anything that's under 400 mil, it's not great. 200 cron. There's no disaster yet. Oh, there's one disaster. Two. Ooh, that one didn't feel good. So this is what it looked like. I'm not really sure. That one looked like, for the most part, the crons were fine. The silent, it probably like broke even if we sell it. Maybe, nah, actually that's not breaking even. We're losing money. Capris, we made a little bit, and dim origins are, you know, when you have 600 of them over time, it's not great. All right, let's turn off the camera again and do the big. These are the boxes that cost like 1 bill each. So if we get 300 crons or anything that's worth under 1 billion, we lose money. Yeah, that concentrated one that didn't feel good. Sturdy treads didn't feel good. Ooh, oh my god, that was a disaster. 3 in a row. Oh my goodness. Dude, they need to remove concentrateds out of here. Sturdy treads. Oh, we got a Macalod from that. You can get that. So these things, the most value you get, like, technically it's probably these, but if you don't need it, crons are the best thing to get. So we got 1400 out of that. Yeah, that. So we got 38. We were a little under average. A little bit under average on the cron stones, but, you know, we made up with all this thing, so it's probably not too bad. I'm not really sure. It looks like we broke even, but I'm not really sure. Here, we're just gonna sell some stuff here. That's gone. These things are gone. These are hard minimums. Oh my god, these sit on the market now? Holy, that's rare. Yikes, dude. Oh no. Well, anyway, we use sharps. Magical shards, who knows? And then Capra stones. Get rid of those. Deposit all our money back in here. Yeah, so after that, we made about 16,000 crons, give or take a few. We'll just, one final check, around 16,000 times assuming these are vendor. 48. So we had 48,000, and then a bunch of these. I know we had more of those than we're selling, but might as well just get rid of them because I'm not using them. Okay, well, that was a fun experience. That's probably it for this event. We're not going to get enough energy on our characters to do that again for the rest of this entire one. But we are sitting at 38,000 crons for the Heido Ball whenever they announce something new, inevitably. If they don't announce anything, well, after the Heido Ball, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to slam this one to Nav and then maybe deck in the future. But yeah, aside from that, this is just like a fun experience we do once a year or something like that. And we light silver on fire. Yeah, so at least we're going to use crons on whatever's coming out. Worst comes to worst, they don't announce any, well, like they announce it, but it doesn't come out until later. And we just slam our Sovereign and hope it goes Nav at some point. So, yeah. How much is that in crons? 38,725 times 3. That's 116 billion in cron stones. That's really not that much when you think about it. Like, we started that with 260 or something like that. We're at 211. We have to wait for a bunch of things to sell over here. And I have orders on crystals and everything, so I have another like 100 billion in orders. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.